shit with my no.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. You take a look at the Hornets.
And this team is playing so well right now. You can tell they love being on the floor together. It's great chemistry, and of course, it's translating into wins.
Credit has to go to this coaching staff. The style of play fits this roster, and every guy seems to be accepting his role.
Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And celebrating New Year's Eve with a little basketball. Grant, what better way to do it, huh?
I agree. Basketball, New Year's Eve, get a chance to play, hopefully get a win, and then you can have a little minor celebration afterwards. A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Attack! An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Here's Ball. Here's Rozier. Atlanta with a rebound. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Bridges. Collins defending. Now Hayward. There's the three. Kept alive.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
From the arc. Can't get it to drop. And Charlotte going the other way now. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Here's Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 2. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Now here's Young. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive by Atlanta. Drives to the hoop. Got a hand on it. Pass to Luau Cabarrot.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Capella inside. An easy 2 on the layup. Capella's gotten his second bucket.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! And the Atlanta Hawks coming up to the floor for the away team. 14.
Here's Rozier. 35 points his last game. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Can't connect from short range.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
And Rozier, here we go. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Wright. Outside Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Leaving no doubt about that one. Gallinari active, getting to the rim.
Rozier gets the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Wright. Pass to Chang. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Here's Martin. On the wing, Rozier. Here he goes. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Gallinari. And Reddish, here we go. Good work defensively by Oubre. Here's McDaniels. Gallinari pulls it in. Right with the bucket.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
Pass to Washington. Here's Oubre. Back to Washington. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Hawks on top, up by 2. And we'll get the second.
All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year. Eve festivities continue. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
There's Young with the 3. Nails it from 3. Young's got 5.
Slick shot from Trae Young off the pass. He doesn't waste any time putting it up.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. And a nice finish on the layup. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Richards. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Young, here we go. And there's the rejection. Here's Martin. Here's Richards. It's tipped.
When you watch Kevin Herter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
Capella kicks it out to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young. Got a piece of it. Ball outside. Pass to Martin. Bridges outside. Now here's Hayward. Capella with a rebound. Here's Reddish. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 8. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, B.A., you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
Hornets foul. Cody Martin. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitute for the away team.
Hayward with a steal. Puts it up from 17. Good on the jump shot. Now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
And Young, here we go. Deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. So both teams making some changes here. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Tries the
half.
spin move.
2 minutes.
It's right on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
And you know, Kelly Oubre, a name that kind of flew under the radar in free agency. Now, he had a down year with the Warriors last season, but still, he was looking for a payday in free agency. They took a short deal with the Hornets to re-up his value.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Charlotte trailing. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Back to right. Ball with a steal. Down low. Plumlee, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
.105 left in the second. Williams with it. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of 2 of them. First in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
Gallinari hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And it's rejected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. There's 45 seconds left in the second period. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Bouknight's shot is good.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Hawks on top. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Hawks leading. Screen by Capella. Young with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Luwawu Cabarrot, no good. Now Bridges. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. There's Ball with a 3. Here's Hayward.
Hayward is so tricky with the pump fake. The D has to do a better job staying on the ground.
First team foul.
That free throw good from Hayward. Hey, there's a lot to love about the effort level you get from Gordon Hayward out on the floor, Grant.
Yeah, he wants to be a difference maker and a go-to option. So he's constantly working the floor and looking for chances to help out. Being a little aggressive like that can really elevate your game.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Huerter is 6'6" with a long frame.
He's perfect from the line this time. Right now, a close game in Atlanta. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. And now a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Young with it. Guarded now by Ball. Outside Huerter. Clock at 6. He takes it in. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
The Hornets making a switch here. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Rozier outside. Ball into the lane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
Back to Young. Takes a 3. Washington grabs the miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Back to Herter. Banked it in off the glass.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
And Rozier, here we go. Shot on the wing. Charlotte again missing. And he drives in. Reddish.
A strong element to Cam Reddish's game is his counter moves that leave defenders helpless.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Pass to Bouknight. Bridges, left side. Rozier with it. Washington a screen. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Hawks with possession here. They lead by 1. From the wing, Williams' shot is good.
Doesn't matter what defense you call against Williams, he finds the cracks and exploits them.
To the paint. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Collins. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Bouknight can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
1:09 left in the third quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Don't ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line all game long.
We also see the points have come off penetration. They've been aggressive breaking down the defense.
Well, Smitty, you think of all the Sixth Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, B.A. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
What vision from Rozier there. Seeing his teammate was wide open and making the right pass.
Outside for Gallinari. Lets the three fly. Atlanta again missing.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Bouknight. Pass to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The craftiness of Rozier, unpredictable in these screen and rolls, and he uses this to his advantage.
Fires it from 18. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has gotten 4 this quarter.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the three and the painted area.
Williams on the wing. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
From deep. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a game. Neither team. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Charlotte trailing. Ball outside. To the inside. Plumlee, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Gallinari. Outside Herter. 5 on the clock. Outside for Gallinari. Pure from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 6.
When you're talking about Gallinari, he's always been a solid three-point shooter. Very consistent over the course of his career.
Down low. Herter. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Young. He drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point Atlanta lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Young. Pass to Reddish. Capella inside. And a slam dunk by Capella.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
Plumlee up top. Bridges outside. Now Oubre. Back to Bridges.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
And Atlanta has possession. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Collins. Outside Herter. Pass to Reddish. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
At the line for 2.
Well, Grant, it seems like each year, play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Not settling. Hayward taking it inside and forcing the
At the line
issue.
for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Off the bounce, Kevin Herter is one of those guys who can surprise you with the speed.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's Smith penetrating. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
At the line for the Hornets is Smith.
And the free throw, no good.
Few guards in this league shoot under 70% from the line. Smith's well below that mark in his career.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his third.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a
At the
foul.
line for the Hornets.
The Hawks making a switch here. Good on the second one.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Smith. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14. Collins outside. And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Inside, John Collins knows how to be forceful. Muscles his way to his... shot.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
Short foul is Smith. And that's his first personal foul. Team fifth. At the line for Atlanta, Trae Young.
That one's off.
2 shots.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard. You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Pass to Collins.
Oh, my goodness!
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Hawks.
They made the most of their opportunities at the line.
And they did a great job of forcing the action to create those opportunities.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Clint Capella.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Bouknight. Rebound Atlanta.
How is it possible? Wide open two.
And Young, here we go. Pass to Jang. Back to Young. From downtown. Knocks down the long Jang. And the Hawks lead by 15.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And the Hawks call time here. They're leading by 13. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution, but let's see out of the timeout.
Substitution for your Hawks. Clint Capella. Kevin Herter.
29 seconds left in the fourth. And Young, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. For three, Collins. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really